Good morning. The most relevant land use applications in civil engineering is in the process of town planning. To be more precise, the town and country planning. Here, the word country doesn't mean that a nation. It is the place where the economic growth is yet to be realized and the standard of living of people residing there are yet to be enhanced. Town, or otherwise, is a place where the standard of living of the people has started growing and also the economic growth of the place is also in the ascent. So when you take the town to grow, it is the duty of the planner, of the administrators, or the technocrats, or to a great extent, a civil engineer, to uplift the countries to adjacent to the towns. That is why always the term, even though it is addressed as town planning, it is nothing but town and country planning. So country inductively grows along with the town. Ebenezer Howard was the father of town planning. Modern scientific town planning has been visualized and realized by Ebenezer Howard. He laid down the concept of garden city. Garden city, which has three magnets in it. One is the urban magnet or the town magnet, the rural magnet or the country magnet, and linking them with an agricultural magnet known as the green belt. So making a tie between the town, green belt, and the country, he visualized the development as the growth of a town. Urban, rural divide by a scientifically managed, apportioned land for the development of agriculture or any type of cultivation. Even parks, open lands, trees and bushes. So they will act as the buffer, the buffer space to safeguard against degradation of the town, safeguard against pollution and contamination, and promote a healthy environment for the people to live. And diplomatically, scientifically connecting the town and the country. So, the contributions of Ebenezer Howard in bringing the town planning concepts have been greatly acknowledged, and even in today's world of town planning, his findings have a great role to play. There are different ways by which towns can be planned. Most of the towns are born by themselves, by the natural growth of a place, a town is born. According to the taste of the habitants there, according to the occupation of the habitants, a town starts developing. It's a natural process of evolution. But a proper scientific intervention is not taking place and allowing the natural growth as it is. There is a possibility of the town failing after some time. Because there is every chance of a haphazard development of the town, a random development of the town, an unbalanced development of the town. Any unbalanced development of the town, not apportioning the land in a proper way, will tell upon the green belt first. First of all, the green belt will get affected, then that will affect the country. So there will be a hectic pressure from the development of the town on encroaching the land from the green belt as well as from the country. And when you are encroaching the land from the green belt and the country, it is not to promote the standards of the green belt or the country, but to utilize them to further development of the town. So that will result not in the growth of the town, but the decay of the town. Any decay of the town will ultimately lead to the formation of slum, S-L-U-M, slum. Once a slum is formed, the town has started collapsing. So the growth of the town will be from polis, P-O-L-I-S, even though it's a Greek word, it's a Greek city, polis, P-O-L-I-S. But S is silent. So we call it a polis, a small town, it's called a polis. Then you have two types of polis. One is metropolitan and a cosmopolitan. A cosmopolitan, you have people with different culture from different countries, cosmopolitan. Metropolitan, there will be similarity of the inhabitants and the occupations. So poly, metropoly, megalopoly. Again, once it goes, megalopoly. Then tyrannopoly. Poly, metropoly, megalopoly. There will be in between also different polis according to the population increase, the facilities increase, the amenities increase, the towns start growing. There will be a curve. So peak, tyrannopoly. Then it starts decaying. So the growth of the town is not eternal. After a period, once proper scientific intervention is not made, any town or any poly which starts growing will reach its tyranno value, then it will start degrading, decaying. Process of decaying of town will result in the formation of slum. That is what you are seeing in all growth of towns. All places, developed countries, you have a lot of towns which are at the verge of decay. So town planning is to arrest this decay. From the initial stage itself, you apportion the land use pattern in such a way that possibility of formation of slum is avoided. However, town planning depends very much on the culture of the place, the heritage of the place, the historical background of the places, the occupation of the people, and the economical standards and the importance of the place as a whole. So, historical background results in certain landmarks, and town starts growing with respect to the landmark. If a town starts growing with respect to the landmark in two fashions. One is radially. Town will start growing radially. Then it is a radial iron method or radial method of development. Suppose you have combinations of landmarks, series of landmarks, then connecting these landmarks horizontal, in orthogonal directions. Both are in the horizontal plane. So you cannot say horizontal and vertical. If you want to say vertical, it has to lie in the vertical plane. Town is nothing but it's in a horizontal plane. So suppose you have landmarks in the x direction as well as in the y directions, then the development will be in a grid pattern. In a grid pattern. And that is called the grid iron method. So there are two types of developments. One is the grid iron method, and this is the radial iron method. Sometimes a town will grow along an important roadway. If a roadway is there or a highway is there, according to the importance of the highway, town will start going along its linear direction. Then it is called a linear development. Then it is called a linear development. So you have a linear development, a radial development, a grid iron development, just like a mesh, a network. These are the various layouts of towns: linear, radial, grid. Sometimes the town will start growing concentrically. One smaller circle, then a greater circle, outer circle, like that. Then it is called the concentric development. So concentric development of town, linear development of town, radial development of town, grid development. So if you want to define town, it is nothing but a territorial organization of widespread network, TOWN, territorial or topographical organization of widespread network. Town is nothing but a network of activities, network of habitations, network of occupations. So once you sectoralize or sectionalize the town as residential area, recreational area, educational area, health sectors, health area, commercial area, like that, apportioning town as sectors, some part for recreation, some part for residence, some part for health care, some part for education, some part for commerce, and connecting them with proper road network. So they are sectors, different parts, and they will be connected properly by the road network. Chandigarh in India planned by Lee Corbusier. Lee Corbusier, another pioneer contributor in the case of town planning. Chandigarh, Punjab, Haryana in India is a typical example of sectionalized town planning. Chandigarh is a good model of town planning, even though it has some inherent limitations. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you very much. God bless.